Hey guys, I'm a BMX flatlander. My name's Mario Carelsi and I ride for Team Extreme, and I'm going to be showing you some BMX tips and hints. We're going to look at how to do a bunny hop on a BMX bike. Now this is a really important trick for any kind of BMX, whether you be riding street, park, vert, even racing and flatland BMX. It's used in all aspects in general day-to-day riding around your bike, bouncing up curbs, jumping over obstacles and things like that. What we're going to do is we're going to break this trick down into sections. The first thing to remember is to obviously make sure your bike is in good working order, everything's tight, your brakes work, you've got a good amount of air in your tyres before you attempt to perform any tricks. Once that's done, obviously your safety equipment as well. If you're a beginner rider and you need to learn these basics, I'd recommend putting pads and maybe even a crash helmet on, depending on where you are and what sort of thing you're going to be doing. Right, the first thing you need to know about a bunny hop is you're going to need to learn to get the front wheel off the ground basically. And to do that, it's almost like you're going to learn to do a wheelie or a manual wheelie. You need to actually ride along and pick the front of the bike up. And to do this, you need to lean your body weight slightly backwards over the seat, not a lot, just a little bit, and you want to pull back on the bars as if you're going to do a wheelie. Don't worry about what the back's doing at the moment. We'll get to that section when we do the back wheel. And sometimes just by doing that, it does force the back up when you push the front down, but don't worry too much because there's something you can do to actually make the back wheel come off the ground. So once you've got that first bit down, that's the start of it. You're going to be starting off with this movement for BMX. A lot of bunny hops are kind of together, so you'd jump together and you'd land together. There's not really a preference. So with BMX, you tend to come up with the front wheel high. If you want to get the height, you bring the front wheel high and you're going to need to level out the back. So you could get quite high on a bunny hop depending on body strength and technique. So that's the front bit done. Now with the back bit, what you're going to do is virtually, even if you just go along and don't worry about the front for the time being, and try and do the opposite on the back. So you want to put your body weight over the bars, lean forward slightly and push your feet into the pedals, but at the same time you don't want your body weight back here, otherwise the back's not going to come up. It's got to be going forwards. So in other words, you want to be able to try and do that movement. Don't give it too much, otherwise you'll just flip over the bars. Just enough to get that back wheel off the ground and for it to feel really comfortable for you. Then the last section of the trick is going to be putting the two together. Now for this, you have to kind of spring load your body slightly. So you're going to approach the trick at a medium speed. You're going to bend your knees slightly. You're going to bring the front up, and that's how you bunny up on a BMX bike.